At this point, I am like super excited. I really feel I'm gonna go all the way. I really feel that I am gonna, just smash all these people, especially with Boros. Woohoo, let's go, And then, of course, this is my first draw. Now, I'm playing 17 land. One land hand just is really not gonna go anywhere fast. So, I, of course, mulligan. And then now here I go. And I want to analyze these because I just don't get it. There's some way I lost. Now here I've got 3 land, which I'm starting to feel that maybe when I have 3 land in my hand, I should keep. Warmind Infantry is not the most stellar. I've got 4 excellent 2-drops at least in this. 5 excellent 2-drops in this deck, and I didn't get a single one. So it's a little slow. But I think I definitely have to keep it. Oh, look at the guys being so nice with hello and good luck. Alright. It sucks because you're Boros and you're playing something on a 3rd turn, but what else am I going to do? Okay, so I backed that up with another 3-drop. So he's obviously Orzhov. It looks like I'm just going to be a 3-drop city here. This is maybe where my first decision where maybe I should have picked something different. I mean, maybe I could have done the Court Street and then hoped to play another white card. And Basilica Guards. Well, that's obviously going to slow me down a lot. But I'm like, I got arrows. I could always act it, just to steal it to get in for 2. He certainly was thinking here for a little bit. So he ended up taking it, so that's awesome. And I ended up doing, the beast. That's I guess the one problem about arrows is if they never block, then you can't kill their guy. Best thing I saw is just attack with everyone, hope he blocks something. I mean, it seems like I'm not doing bad, 14, 19, woohoo! I got 3 creatures out. Okay, and obviously he's just extorting me more. This is obviously maybe where my call earlier of picking this card really shows up being poorable. I've got 1 mountain, I can't frickin' play it. So I just go attack with everyone, and I get battalion. I can choose now to kill it, which I think okay, well, maybe that was a mistake. I guess I was hoping to kill the Kingspin Pet, I guess is my point, that the arrows, I don't know, maybe that was a bad call, but I mean, he stopped up 3 points of damage, he still took 6. I'm still feeling pretty good. And the Kingspin's Pet, I do feel, is just going to eventually extort, 3 extort a turn or whatever. It's just, there's just not going to be coming back from that. So I'm still feeling really pretty damn good here. Even though I didn't get any of my good 2-drops. Fireman Avenger would be awesome right now. Don't completely understand why he played Death's Approach on him, because I have no people. But I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I kind of feel at this point, I guess, that I could steal his guy and swing in for, 8 or whatever and almost get him. I mean, a 3 away, and maybe fire, maybe I finish up with the 5-alarm fire at this point. So, fire, and I really don't like Executioner Swing, so I feel that's kind of like, meh. But alright, so whatever. He slowed me down a little. It's not that big of a deal. Shadow and Allison. I mean, I do have 10 life, I guess. I didn't even realize it. No, woohoo! I finally get one of my good 2-drops. It's a little late, but whatever. At this point, maybe the 3-5 is better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got enough. So maybe that was a bad call. Yeah, I go with it. I'm like, you want to use up all your mana every turn. Plus, I get to tap his guy. That's well, either way, it was good. So, I mean, this just again feels like how could I lose with this deck? Sure, okay, he traded off with that. That kind of sucked. But, it took him 2 cards to do it. I'm feeling really happy. You can see I'm like so happy. He's only down to 2. I've got him. Oh, that sucked. But I knew that might maybe happen. And look, he didn't even attack. So 5 mana, can't quite cast that. So I cast this, no longer can't attack it this turn anyway. And what? Like Shadow Slice? Okay, so I'm thinking you hit me for 3. That's not a big deal. And what the? Damn it! Yeah, this is what I realized that. Wow, that sucked. So like I felt like I was doing good. I felt like I was doing really good. I mean, yeah, but obviously losing, whatever that ended up being, 8 life. Let me see if I can go back. So yeah, I mean, I'm at 8. He's at 3. I've got 2 guys out. Hell, actually, if I get any land, I'm just gonna throw down a 4/4 flyer and 1/1 guy and win. I kind of felt like I was doing super good. Maybe I wasn't realizing how low my life had been, but he had only attacked with flyers. I hadn't had any. When he hits this down, it's just like, oh my god. Luckily, he couldn't double extort me. This is where, I mean, maybe I could have saved the arrows. If I would have saved the arrows, I guess that would have saved me. But then I would have been taking 2 from Kingspin's pets, so I mean, it's just really hard. And maybe that would have been the better way. But I didn't know he had Shadow Slice. I'm like, and at the time I thought Shadow Slice was just too expensive to play, or why even play it? So he obviously hit me 1 with the extort, 3 with, and that's the other thing. I also thought Shadow Slice was only 2. So when I lost, I was like, what the hell? I'm thinking that the beta's, wrong or something. But no, I think it's 3. So I lost 4 life just from casting the spell, by the time they cast it. And then, the damn bats won. And then I lose 3 more from the freaking Shadow Slice. And now I remember, like, I just felt this was out of nowhere. Like, I just had to, like, redo the math because I felt like, what the hell? So I was, okay, I'm like, all right, what the? At this point, I'm just like, okay, Ember Beast sucks because he needed a guy. And I mean, like, I'm going to bring in more creatures and more things. I'm just, like, going insane. And, hopefully, yes, I at least learn. Come on. Please say it. Why did I remove Holy Mantle? I just, at the point, I guess I felt like I guess it's the thing, sometimes when you lose, you just don't know exactly why, so you're like, I need more creatures, and so I bring in a 6-drop creature instead of a 4-drop enchantment, and a 1-drop creature. I don't know why, but I still decided to keep 5-alarm fire. And maybe that's the lesson I need to start learning is, you're going to lose. It's going to happen. I'm not saying he got lucky. It was smart that he played it that way. And now here I am. I'm like trying to figure out what the hell. Like trying to analyze the deck, like figure out what's going on, because I just felt I had like the best, like the nuts deck, whatever. Yeah, I just didn't understand. So here I go. So I've got 3 land again, but no 2-drops. I got my 2 mountains. Pretty excited about that. But I'm all because 2-drop, awesome. And look at that, I even got Bacon Apparition or Bacon Apparition, whatever he is. Whew. And so I'm like, cool, alright, well, I mean, this way I felt that was the right thing, because maybe I just felt, well, maybe his deck is slow, and if I rush in with my 2-drops, and I'm like, oh dude, I'm way ahead in time. Now, Boros Charm and Madcap skills would have been really nice if I had a frickin' mountain. Alright, Kingspin's pets. Okay, whatever. That's not a big deal. Whoa, look at that awesome 2-drop that I can't play. And nothing's gone to the graveyard yet, so that kind of sucks too. Why didn't I attack there? Trading up the King's Pen. Well, because I just don't want to trade with the Shadow Ally Denizen. Well, sure, give your guy flying and intimidate and not attack. So, okay, I got land. I just can't cast the damn madcap skills. Yeah, so this is obviously not going so well all of a sudden. And now I guess maybe I'm just crying that, damn it. And this is what sucks about Balustrade Spy. Balustrade Spy, I think it's a great card, but I hate it at this point because here I am a little behind on land. They play Balustrade Spy. Okay, and I know it's mill is just totally random, of course. You know, maybe I have 2 mountains in a row, but the fact is he just got rid of a land. It mills you till a land. So what I mean, you know, there is definitely now a higher percentage that my next card is not a land. Of course, if I would have kept the opening hand and just even if it was slower, I would have a mountain now, and I would maybe be doing better. It's a game of chance and luck, and if your opponent is already unlucky and they're missing their land drops or whatever, it just milled out 1 land for my deck. It's just, no matter what, it's much, much stronger in this kind of win more, and it just really sucks. And I got a land, but it's the wrong one. And frickin' Shadow Slice again, but it's alright, I've got some life. So he swings, oh, that's right, and he puts it as an unblockable guy. Ugh, that sucks. Because if he would have done it on one of his flyers. So cool, I create a flyer. Damn it. I mean, seems so good if he just wouldn't have frickin' put it on this rogue. And yeah, this is just maybe I didn't put enough mountains in. I'm kind of freaking out. I did not realize how sad this game was. This just sucks. I think I swing in just because I can't block anyway, and I lose. You think that you have the best deck ever, and you think you're unbeatable. Yeah, you're really not. Yeah, and then I just pretty much just sat and cried forever. So going back, looking back over this, I just thought I would be invincible. I just thought that I had the best deck ever. Wow. So let's go over the last one. It pretty much seems I lost the game at this mulligan. I was staring at 2 6-drops, an uncastable 3-drop, and a 4-drop. So it's hard. I mean, maybe I just need to keep every 3-land hand, but it felt I was Boros. I just really needed to get out there fast and strong. In hindsight, it's like, what would have happened? Well, we can look at it. If I would have kept this hand, we'll just assume the draws were the same. How about that? Which we know they wouldn't be, but let's just assume that. I keep a mountain, and a plains. A 4-drop is my first thing. He would have had a 1/1 out immediately. It would have taken me at least 4 turns to be able to get somebody out, which would have been pretty bad. So turn 3, he would have had this out. By turn 4, and I got to go first, so he would have done at least 3 points of damage with him. This would have sucked. Great, so that's another extort there. So by my 5th turn, he would have had Intimidate anyway, so he could have just played Intimidate on this girl or whatever, and still flown in. So he still would have flown in for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so plus he did the extort, so that's 4. So that's 7 points of damage. 7 points of damage before I would have been able to do anything would have sucked. Balustrade Spy. I wouldn't have much against flyers. I don't think it mattered so much that I didn't mulligan. I don't know. That's a great question to you guys. Whatever you guys, I mean, I'd love to get input on it because obviously I thought the deck was good, damn it. So, okay, well, going back. Let's go back to the first game. I think ultimately, I mean, I was trying to use the Arrows of Justice on the wall because I was so afraid of that. But with the Court Street Denizen, maybe I shouldn't have even worried about it. And if I wouldn't have arrowed the damn Kingspin's Pet here, at 4. And maybe then he'd still kill me. Damn it! But ultimately, 5 Alarm Fire, if that was probably any other card in my deck, that's probably where I lost it. 5 Alarm Fire would have been a land, I would have won. Going all the way back, I mean, I cannot think of much better first picks than True Fire, Halberdier, and Firemane. I mean, it's either that or just Boros just does not work. If I would have gone Balustrade Spy, Rite of Precinct 6, Killing Glare, Basilica Screecher, definitely was a lot of removal. I think overall, obviously, Orzhov was pretty open, but it's so hard when you see those first few picks. Maybe Firemane Avenger is not all that great. It is a 4-drop, but I do believe it can win you games. All right, what did we learn? 14 creatures just wasn't enough. 5 Alarm Fire, way not worth it. Having too many expensive cards, you know, yes, I had some great 2-drops. Maybe I just needed more. Maybe I should have splashed black when I saw that Orzhov was just completely open. Maybe it's just bad luck that I got paired with the Orzhov guy that could run the whole table. I asked you guys, you know, why did this deck lose? Is it just, you know, Boros is just unlucky, or me, or just completely luck and I'm looking way into this? Love to see your comments or anything else. You know, what other ideas you thought of why I lost? Because I really, really felt this was a strong one. I really felt this was, you know, this was going to go all the way, or at least around 2, or, you know, I mean, Jesus. I mean, not even win a single game with it. Just sad. Well,